Okay guys, so this is Medicinal Lizard. I said I wouldn't do a transformation of this guy, but I guess I will. First of all, we'll start off I'm starting off with okay, never mind. I was laughing at something because I just tried something very innovative and it seems to be working very, very well. But anyways, okay, so if we just pop the door open, we see Sam Wiki's ex-girlfriend. Let me see if I could bring her up. Will it focus? Yep, oh there we go. So here she is. No elbow articulation. But yeah. But that's not who we came here to see. I'm gonna put her down. We came to see this guy. I think I need to refocus again. There we go. Sideswipe. What we're looking here is Sideswipe, the Shadow Blade version. He is an Autobot, even though he's a darker colors and descent. You see his he is fantastic in car mode. See that Corvette symbol in front? Let's see. Should be an Autobot symbol somewhere. Oh, that's only in robot form, I guess. And he has Nest-SS on the back as for the license plate. He has red tip exhaust, which I do like. Okay. Then he has detailed stripes on top as well as on the side. And you see his windshield's all purple, dark purple. His taillights are red, just like his exhaust. If you can't see it, there you go. And his front lights are actually blue, transparent blue. There's his wheels on the side. You guys could see there is no separate panel lines, which transformation lines, which in a vehicle form is a strength, but as a robot form is a major weakness. Okay, so I'm gonna go over even though I said I wouldn't do it, I'm gonna do the transformation for this guy, which basically starts off with the back. Okay, so we start off with the back. Go turn him. We will go get his underneath profile. He's kind of compact in there. You see, there's no extra space for anything. So what we want to do is we want to basically remove these two sections. These are basically the arms, but they're really tightly squeezed in there. Okay, so you want to pull these arms out. I see, there's this cavity right over here that basically hides the bicep upper arm portion. So now we have them like this. No, arms are basically done. Okay, just get those out of the way. Yeah, just get them out of the way. And here, we want to pull it up by the trunk. So, up by the trunk. And it just turns around. And that's basically it. You could fold in the exhaust right now if you like. But I'm always afraid that the plastic will scratch on top of the hood of the car. Because it just turns around and just sits on there. But there's not much you can do about that. You turn this turret over to the right, then just pull out the missile. Right there. And just put this away for now. And once you do that, you want to unlock the doors. This whole area becomes Sideswipe's backpack, basically, except for this bottom portion over here. You want to unhinge everything. Oh yeah, before you do that, you want to untab these plastic bits. There you go. There we go. That will leave those up out of the way. Then you want to basically rotate that part up. So the back part of the car is basically going to be the front part of the chest. You can already see that. So, and once you do that, you want to fool around with these seats. It could be however you like. Let me see. In the instructions, it tells you to rotate them. The seat. So I don't think this is positioned that well. It just hangs there. It's supposed to be like an overhead cannon thing for Sideswipe, but it doesn't really look that good. For this side, you're supposed to be able to put your passenger, this girl, on here to man the weapon. But I don't like that either. I just like closing it up and just folding it out of the way. Just get rid of it. Like so. Okay, so the seats are basically out of the way. And that's pretty good so far. And you notice that when we unpack these two silver bits, that's basically going to hold the backpack in place. And that's basically, that's just it. And it doesn't do that well of a job. Okay. But first of all, you want to unpeg this whole front of the car from the bottom. There we are. So as you see, you can already see the backpack right here. Okay. Then you'll want to, let's see here. What should we do first? Yeah, just lift that up out of the way, hold it there in place. Then you want to fold in the front bumper. Sorry, that's not a camera. Yeah, just fold in the front bumper. There we go. And you're basically done with the backpack. It's like the whole cover of the car, and that kind of sucks. But what could you do? It's just, this is who he is, right? So lift this up a little bit. This part will collapse down, but before you do that, let's just spread them all out to make the transformation a little bit easier. Spread this out, pull the legs down. Okay. Okay. They don't go all that far, but only because the feet will fold out. The feet, they did a better job than last time. The feet actually has a little bit of a platform, so it can actually stand. So that's pretty good. But so far, you want to let's go get his head up first. His head is basically right there. So you want to pull that out. Come on, head. It's like caught on something. Come on, head. I know you want to breathe. Oh man, I popped his head off. Oh, let me try that again. Yeah, his head is on a ball joint. So let's snap his head back in. There's his head. Okay. Let's try this one more time. So what you want to do is you want to clamp that part down, clamp that part in. So the Corvette symbol will be right beneath the Autobot symbol. You want to push it in until it solidly sits in there. That whole portion right there is just going to be the waist. And as I said, to make the backpack stable, okay, so I just ruined that. Okay, so you want these silver pegs going straight down. Okay, so you want to lift up the whole backpack kibble, and let me re-angle myself so you guys can see it better. So these silver bits, you see that peg? Those will basically go underneath here, and this one will go underneath here, and that's where it goes. These little pegs will sit in the front open part of the bumper, and that's basically the whole entire backpack. So I'll come back down. Okay, back to my awkward angle of doing it from sideways. Alright, so let's go worry about the feet now. The arms is basically done. You just have to rotate it accordingly. There we go. There you go. So the arms are basically done. But for the feet, I slid them back up again. Did I? Okay. Oh, they already stretched out. Okay, never mind. Okay. So for the feet, what you want to do is you want to pull this portion up so they look like miniature feet, but that is not his feet, so you don't have to worry about that, but it's not going to stand that way. You want to bend this part down, you want to bend this portion down, okay, but there's the thing, here's a mini heel on the back, you can just fold that out, but that's not the end of the foot transformation. You want to fold this part up, and at the same time you want to lower this heel on the back. So you create a flat surface, not a circular surface, so you have some type of a foot. So it'll stand up perfectly. Just once again on the other side, fold it down, put the heel up, pull this part down, and you see that part, you want to fold this part back, then fold this circular part down. So once you get the flat surface on this side, then you want to lock it in to the wheel. Yeah, you might have to turn the wheel a little bit to find the right positioning. There we go. And there's both of his legs. So if you do it correctly, he should be able to stand. I think so. Sorry about the lighting. I just need, because this guy is a dark color, I need a brighter back along with my. So I'm using the screen to reflect off more light. That's the best you could do with his backpack. But if you're not looking at it this way, you see his waist is very hollow. It's about the thickness of my thumb. If you see it from the front, it doesn't look that bad. Side, horrible. Back, horrible. Top, just horrible. That's basically it. So this is Sideswipe Shadow Blade version, Human Alliance. So that's pretty good. No, he's okay. He's okay as a Human Alliance figure. He does have a couple of gimmicks. If you turn his hand this way, lock it out. If you spin the wheel, his hand spins with the blade. And that's basically it. It's an okay gimmick. So if you want to unlock it, you just have to push it back. Then when you turn the wheel, it won't turn anymore. So he does have hand-finger articulation, but he has 3 fingers. But these two are on one plastic piece, and the thumb is on one plastic piece, so they move. He has good arm articulation. Basically, think about every good thing about an arm. It has a ratchet shoulder, you go up and down. You're supposed to lock it in place up here. His elbow goes in and out, whatever, etc., etc. His wrist goes all the way around, of course. Was it the gimmick? He does not have any waist articulation. His head is on the ball joint though, so that's pretty cool. And you can shrink his legs, but there's no articulation in the legs at all. His hip goes a little bit, but because of these black plastic pieces, it can only go so far. You could give like a high kick, but yeah. There is one way to give him more stability in his robot mode, but then you have to tamper with the feet. And one way you could do that is by just separate this a little bit, fold this part down, and basically use that whole portion as his foot. It's not the correct transformation, but as you see, it's a lot wider on the bottom, so you can actually put in more positions, wider positions even. So that works. So previously it was like that, and locked together like that. But to give him more stability, you could always turn it around, have it like that, or you could swing it further out, like that. And that's cheating, but it does help with the stability of the figure. And he is awesome. Yeah, the front face mask, you can remove that, but he looks ugly without it. To be honest, I thought that was his normal face. I didn't know that it was a mask, but it is a mask, which is unfortunate. So, plop him down there. See, he stands so well already, because I planted his one foot down.
I didn't even have to worry about him bouncing or toppling over. Only in my hands. So yeah, so this is Human Alliance, Sideswipe, Shadowblade. This is Mega Snow Lizard signing off.